Aquarius, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. Happy birthday, dear unicorn of the zodiac, and I wish you all the best for your birthday. Today, dear Aquarius, I'm going to be doing your mid-monthly reading for February 2026, and this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. In this reading, dear Aquarius, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify your main challenge and get some final advice for you. So Aquarius, your challenge is the Ten of Swords. I don't know what's going on with the air signs, but a lot is happening, Aquarius. And at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Devil, followed by the Eight of Wands and the Judgment. Aquarius, cutie patootie, what's happening? I just talked to Gemini. A lot of the air signs are going through something. So Aquarius, there is some sort of an ending here in your life that either has happened recently or is happening with the Ten of Swords. Okay, so this can mean multiple things for many of you. I do feel like here that with the Ten of Swords, this has been a very painful situation. Okay, for a lot of you, this is something that you feel like, you know, it has really affected you. Maybe you're still going through this situation. We're going to talk about this and we're going to clarify this shortly. In the recent past, Aquarius, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Temperance. In the recent past, for many of you, I do feel like here that there was a very solid relationship with someone. Everything was going great. It felt like that there was a lot of harmony, a lot of peace with this person, but eventually something must have happened that has brought you to this place of Ten of Swords. We're going to clarify this and we're going to find out more. In the present moment, you have the Seven of Cups, the Hermit, and the King of Pentacles. Aquarius, in the present moment, for many of you, you're trying to really understand and shed some light onto this confusion. There is something here that has tremendously confused you, okay? And you're trying to really understand if this is something worth your investment, if this is something quality of your time or not, if this relationship. We're gonna find out about this shortly. In the near future, Aquarius, you have the Four of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. In the near future, for many of you, you're going to make a very important decision here because someone here could make an attempt to come back into your life with the Knight of Swords. Very unexpectedly is what I'm getting. This person might have been in and out of your life many times, or maybe even just a few times, and just that in and out energy, just someone here not being consistent with you actually has caused you to feel this Ten of Swords. So you could be in a place of maybe saying that this is something that you don't want, or this person could still be entangled with a third party situation and they still want to be with you and they want to talk to you, communicate with you, and maybe that is something that you don't want. Okay, so we're going to clarify the Ten of Swords and we're going to find out to see what it means for you. And at the bottom of the deck, there is the Devil. So again, there is something really toxic, maybe a third-party situation here that has been really bothering you, and it's making you feel with the Ten of Swords energy. So Aquarius, the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Temperance, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Swords, and the Strength. Aquarius, a lot of you are dealing with someone that disappointed you majorly, and you have a lot of thoughts on your mind. You have a lot on your mind right now, okay? A lot is going on your mind. And you could be slowly healing, being on a healing journey with the Six of Swords and the Temperance. So a lot of you are going through an internal healing. You're disconnecting from something and from someone. And this is a very tough decision because a lot of you have been really contemplating about this person, about how things ended between you and them. Some of you feel like that you were betrayed by this person, you were backstabbed by them. And what I'm seeing here is with the Six of Swords, it's really been taking a lot for you to move on from this person, but I think that you are at the place where you're choosing yourself rather than dealing with someone who really hurt you at a very deep level. And it's actually taking you, it's requiring you to actually get that courage and be brave enough to move on. We're gonna talk more about this. So in the recent past, the Queen of Pentacles, Aquarius, is clarified by the High Priestess, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles, and the Death. So in the recent past, for many of you, I think that you and this person came to a point where you maybe realized that this was someone that, you both shared a past life connection here together. You both maybe have been soulmates, twin flames. There was a very strong spiritual bond between you and this person. But with the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like here that there came a point where you felt like that you wanted this relationship to actually evolve into something more serious. This person also might have been in and out of your life. You have the Seven of Pentacles here twice. Many of you felt like you were kind of stuck on this person and you were trying to find a way to really know what to do in this relationship, what to do with this person. Let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Aquarius, it did take you a lot to really make a decision. I think that this person was being on and off with you, okay? A lot of conflicts. Maybe there was a third-party situation, arguments, misunderstandings is what I'm getting. For many of you, you truly, truly love this person and you wanted to give them another chance. You wanted to give this relationship another shot here. One of the things that possibly disappointed you was this constant arguments and conflicts with the Five of Wands here. Okay, this person being in and out of your life, you felt like you were maybe being played by this person. This person was quite inconsistent, constantly being back and forth. This also could have been you, maybe just really trying to contemplate and understand what to do with this individual. I do see here a red car. Someone here could have a red car or something about the color red. Maybe that's someone's favorite color as well. Cultural differences, racial, ethnicity differences, age differences also could have been very significant between you and this person. Also, someone here possibly had a drinking habit. So the Temperance, that's a kind of a Sagittarius, but Aquarius, I'm talking to you. It is clarified by the Judgment here, okay, the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So this is not going to resonate with everyone, but I think that, someone's finances were affected. Someone's financial situation was also not really that great. Someone here could have been a drinker is what I'm getting, but I feel like that you didn't really like the fact that this person was being in and out of your life, or maybe they were just being very inconsistent and trying to kind of still keep you on the side. But, you had to address something here with the Queen of Swords. You had to really address an issue here. It could have been an addiction. It could have been a drinking habit here is what I'm getting. Or, you realize something about this person and you realize also what you truly love, what you truly, deserve in love when it comes to new love. When it comes to new love, when it comes to the person from the past, the Judgment and the Knight of Cups. You truly realize that you're not going to settle for less and you had to make a decision. It hasn't been easy for you, but I think that slowly but surely you are healing and you're on this path of kind of disconnecting and moving on from this situation. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups, the Hermit, and the King of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups, Aquarius, is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Three of Cups, and you have the Seven of Swords. So in the present moment, I feel like that you really are seeing a lot of things very clearly. You can't deny the fact that someone here was lying, was cheating, was being very dishonest here with the Seven of Swords, or maybe that is what is actually going on in the present moment, because there is obviously a third-party situation here is what I'm getting, which could have turned this whole dynamic into very toxic. Others of you, this person maybe didn't even tell you that they were involved with the third-party situation. So you have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Because of these lies and this dishonesty, there has been conflicts going on between you and this person. Someone was not honest with you about something. Now, in the present moment, you have the Seven of Cups. So you are trying to really make a very important decision here. Okay, you're either gonna, cut this person off, or you're gonna still look for some sort of a reconciliation and a reunion here that could come into your way. You are still trying to see if this person and you could work things together, okay, to a certain degree. But I think also there is two sides of you, Aquarius. You're really asking yourself another question with the Hermit. Have I learned my lesson? There is a lesson that you have learned. I think that you have given a lot more credit to this person than maybe than they deserved. Okay, for many of you, you're really contemplating if this is a reunion that is actually even worth wanting or manifesting. So let's clarify the Hermit here for you and see what is it that you need to know. The Hermit is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Justice. You know, the Ten of Swords here showing up in the present moment, it's a confirmation. It's a double confirmation here because that's also your challenge. That for many of you are very well aware that whatever was done for you was not fair. It was not just. It was actually very unjust. Some of you also could be involved with some sort of a legal matters here with this person. There could be a divorce and a separation happening either on your end or their end. And I'm seeing here that with the Ten of Swords, it hurts a lot. You know, and for you to really go back into someone here that really hurt you at a very deep level, this is why you're doing a lot of contemplation. This is why you're doing a lot of thinking. Six of Wands, you could be dealing with someone that's potentially a public figure here. This person also could come from a different country, different location. Maybe also some of you, there is some sort of a geographical distance between you and them. So let's get the King of Pentacles here to clarify the King of Pentacles. What does the King of Pentacles mean? I think a lot of you also might be really shifting your focus towards more career and towards like more personal goals and doing things that actually matter to you the most, like financially. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Emperor. So for many of you, I think that financial success is becoming much more relevant at this point. You know, you're at a place where you're realizing that you can't spend your time being sad about this person with the Five of Cups, even though they cause a lot of sadness, even though they cause a lot of havoc here for you. This is an important decision here for you because something here about your money, about your finances and your career is starting to really become more serious for you and more important for you. That's why you could be really making a decision to shift your focus towards that rather than just trying to be in this indecisive place of what to do with this person. A lot of you could be a single parent, or maybe you are dealing with a single parent. You could also be dealing with someone that has a very bossy personality. They have a very strong personality. Now, the Four of Cups in the near future, I do feel like here this person is going to pop up. Okay, that's just my intuition is telling me. They're going to reach out to you. And for those of you who do not believe, for those of them who don't believe, there is a lot of receipts and stuff like that. So, you know, I know my cards very well. The Four of Cups here, Aquarius, is telling me that there is going to be an offer coming in towards your way, and you could be rejecting that offer. Okay. The Four of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so for many of you, this is someone that you truly feel like they're gonna come around. Like, you know, even if you walk away from them, this is a twin flame connection for some of you. It's not gonna resonate with everyone. This is someone that you feel like you have a very strong spiritual bond and connection with, and again with the Sun. Okay, it could be a Leo that you're dealing with. By the way, I'm not saying the signs anymore too much. It's gonna be up to the viewer to decide what sign they're dealing with, but it just keeps coming up. Okay, could be a Gemini also. So for many of you, there's a lot of love, you know what I mean? There is a lot of love. That's why I'm saying here that this person is going to try to come back into your life. But you know, you need to really be very serious about this and stand on your ground and let this person know that if there is a third party situation or if there is something that's toxic and unhealthy, that needs to go. Okay? They can't stay. They have to go. And that's why this person is coming in very unexpectedly. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Star, and the Fool. This person is coming back because they want to have a brand new beginning here with you, okay? The Fool. This is a fresh start, and like I said, that is very unexpectedly. And a lot of times that's exactly what happens when you choose to disconnect and walk away from someone. They tend to come around and show up. So this person is coming in to talk about their feelings. They're coming in towards you, Aquarius. You are the Star. Okay, the Star is the card of an Aquarius in tarot. So they want to communicate something very significant with you. And you have the Emperor. Okay, again, this is the same Emperor that I was referring to earlier. Okay, this person is coming in around. And this is also, someone could have there's strong fire in their birth chart is what I'm getting. So the Emperor Aquarius is clarified by the Chariot, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So this person could drive towards you, they could come towards you, and I feel like that this is someone that they're realizing that if it's not going to be you, then, or if it's not going to be you, it also can't be the other toxic person. Okay, so they may say and they may communicate with you that they're choosing to let you know that they will be available also with the Nine of Cups, because they have walked away from someone with the Eight of Cups. That is exactly what I'm getting. They're going to tell you that they are either in the middle of walking away and disconnecting from someone, and they're going to be available. So there is a lot of love coming in from this person. This may not necessarily mean that you're going to be back with this person on the same day, but at least there is a conversation that this person is telling you that they are available and they're walking away from someone. So it's just kind of like giving you the hint that, like, I'm here if you're still wanting to work this relationship out. You already have the Two of Cups and the Lovers coming up in the near future, so that's your confirmation. And 555 could be something very significant for many of you as well. Now, let's get into your advice, dear Aquarius, and see what is it that you need to know. What is the advice for the unicorns? Aquarius, your advice here that you have is the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. Very unexpectedly, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this person is gonna offer you a commitment here. Exactly the same one who broke your heart, the same one who disappointed you. They're gonna come towards your way and they're gonna make an offer to you. Again, with the Two of Cups, this is a connection and this is a bond that is actually inseparable. Ace of Swords, this person seems like to start knowing what is it that exactly that they want with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So there is definitely some sort of a bright future here. This person wants to snatch you back is what I'm getting. Okay, even though things ended between you and them. So again, Taurus energy with the Hierophant, this is about commitment, this is about a relationship. My advice here to you, honestly, is this is a very personal decision. It's going to be one of those rare cases when I'm going to leave it up to you completely, Aquarius, and I'm going to say, you know, again, it's not just my advice, but what the cards are showing. Things ended between you and this person. You're in the middle of healing, disconnecting. When this opportunity and when this person shows up, then you're going to be wherever you are going to be, like spiritually, mentally, financially, physically. Then based on that, you're going to know how to decide, right? Because you will have the opportunity and the choice to either reject, okay, to either reject or accept this offer coming in from this person. So this is your advice, Aquarius, and I'm going to pull one important oracle card and see what is it that you need to know. So your message here is heart chakra, and it's number 4. Okay, heart chakra is very powerful. So this is about you allowing things to come to you. Maybe you felt like your heart chakra was blocked. You know, heart chakra is very powerful because, you know, heart really emits that frequency of love. And so for many of you, this is about you allowing this person to come into your life, love come into your life again. Because again, you felt very much hurt, and you know, it's not that people don't change and they don't become better and they don't improve. It is about really seeing visually and experiencing things that this person is actually doing. They're not just saying they're changing, but they have changed. But this is about you healing your heart chakra, protecting your beautiful heart, and not letting also the experiences from the past to prevent you from love coming into your life as well. So dear Aquarius, this is what I had for you. I would like to extend my gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.